Alrighty, time for the second weekly Q&A. How y'all doing? Hopefully nothing's going wrong. Alright, what's up, Jeremias? Alright, I'm going to start the 1 hour timer. Well, let's make sure we're good first. I'm going to start. Whoa! Don't want echo. Alright, yeah, obviously it's working, so we're good. You know, my only issue is I can't see the view count in the chat that I have up that only I see. But your comments are still showing up, so I guess that doesn't matter too much. Alright, so I'm going to start the 1 hour timer right now for the second Q&A. Alright, you guys got 1 hour. So, what's up, Lil Jojo Superfan? What's up, Murat? What's up, Needy Shield? I just recently commented on your video. I still think you should play Dead Rising. And what's up, Max Park? Alright, get the show on the road. So, until I start seeing some questions, I guess I'll tell you where I'm currently at in Code Veronica. I beat the playthrough, so I'm currently in the editing stage. So, shouldn't be too horribly long before I get the playthrough uploaded. But it is a long game. So, yeah. Political key. I know. I knew that may be an issue with this week's live stream because I did it 2 hours earlier when some people might still be in school. But how are you commenting right now? Are you doing it like under the desk? I hope I don't get you in trouble. Alright, first question of the day. Why do I think Resident Evil 4 is not the best Resident Evil game? I want a real rationale. Well, what kind of question is that? My favorite is Resident Evil 2, but okay, because I enjoy Resident Evil 2 more than Resident Evil 4. That's why. Resident Evil 4 was a great milestone in the series. I think it's a fantastic game. It's just not my personal favorite. I don't really need a logical reason why it's not my favorite. I just didn't enjoy it as much. Ashley is annoying as hell, and just like, cause part of me feels like even though it was one of the best games in the series, it ultimately is what set the series down the action path with the whole over the shoulder and the weapon upgrades and everything. It was the only one that it was good in that sense, but then Resident Evil 5 just took it down the wrong path. Which camera type am I going to use in battle game? Probably third person. First person is kind of weird, to be honest. I'll feature it in one of the battle games for a very brief moment, maybe, but I'm not going to do any one whole character fully in first person. I don't like that. Besides, you're going to get plenty of first person when I play Gun Survivor 2. Do I have a plan to upload Agent Hunt, Resident Evil 6 Agent Hunt melee moves? No, because that would be better fit for an enemy review. Because, in fact, Agent Hunt would make an enemy review much easier than any other game because you get to be the enemy. So I don't really count that as melee moves. There you go, Murat. That's what I want you to do. Once the live stream is over, don't ask any more questions in the comments. Or I don't know, because I'm not really going to answer them unless it's like about my channel in general or something. But anyway, yes, my first death game over screen ever Most likely, a classic zombie death in Resident Evil 1, because that was back when I was 6 years old, back in 2000, when I played my first Resident Evil game. So I probably didn't know what I was doing at all, and it took me a little while just to figure out the controls. So there you go. Classic zombie death in Resident Evil 1. Wow, that's kind of random, but okay. My religion? I don't have one. I claim agnosticism. Agnosticism. Agnostic. Not atheist, but agnostic. You do that, Needy Shield. Oops. How come my view count isn't showing? Oh, it's showing. There you go. 15. Okay. Alright, Michael Fortesk. Do I think Resident Evil 7 should have been a spin-off title? No. I think it was a great, new milestone to the series, and definitely deserves to be a numbered title. What is the jump scare that scared me the most in Remake? That's actually a tough question for me, considering I've only played Remake a couple times, fully through. It's one thing that's actually making me nervous when I get to it in the full play series. But anyway, the only one I can think of at the top of my head is when the more bossy Crimson Head shows up, like way down in the crypt, I guess it is. the bearded one. It's the only one I could really think of. I need to play Remake more to give you a better answer. Coolest Resident Evil 4 moment. God. I wish I had answers right off the top, but considering these games are pretty huge, I actually have to think about them. Coolest moment. Damn. There's a lot of cool moments. Honestly, okay. It's when Leon, when the Ganado is about to axe Leon down, Leon's on the floor on his back, and then he basically uses his foot to kick him over and slams him against the wall. I think that's my coolest Resident Evil 4 moment. One that I could think of fast, anyway. Do I own a PC? Are you serious right now? I'm on one right now. What do you think I'm using to live stream? Anyway, the specs. Well, it's an Asus. Processor, Intel Core i7, 6th generation. I think it's 6th generation, yeah. Processing speed, I think it's somewhere around 3 gigahertz. It's a NVIDIA GeForce N940MX graphics card. Let me see here. Oh, and 12 gigabyte memory. Or is it megabyte? I don't know. It's just 12 RAM. Alright, VP70 or Beretta M93 Raffica? Well, I know you're comparing like the burst fire in both handguns. Honestly, I have to go with the M93 Raffica because in Code Veronica, you could fire it a certain way to where it's almost automatic. And in Resident Evil 5, the M93 Raffica is really powerful. It's pretty powerful. Acid rounds or freeze rounds? Freeze rounds all the way. They do a hell of a lot of damage, and they're very effective against Nemesis in Resident Evil 3. And even in Resident Evil 5, nitrogen rounds are like insta-kill and most enemies that are frozen by it. Classic moment You need to be more specific. That is way too vague. What is the best use of flame rounds, do I think, in Code Veronica? Other than the Black Widow Spider? Uh, shit. Pro- probably, probably Alexia's tentacle arms that you have to get through a couple times within the game. I don't know. Flame rounds don't seem that significant in Code Veronica. Have I ever played the PC version of Resident Evil 4? No. I've always been interested, though, because I know you can mod the hell out of it and do some interesting things. Besides Resident Evil games, do I play any games on PC? Here's the thing. I am not part of the PC master race, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, there's only like one game, one actual PC boxed game designed for the PC that I've ever played in my life, and that was The Sims and The Sims 2, and that's it. I've glimpsed Sims 3, but those are the only PC games I've ever played are The Sims. So no World of Warcraft, no League, no nothing like that. No indie games like, I mean, I played some certain games designed for Steam and stuff like Boss and X and Slender Man, but no, I am not a PC gamer whatsoever. Do I hate Resident Evil 6 like most people, or do I think it's okay? I think it's okay. I can overlook like the negativities of these modern games and enjoy them for what you can get out of them. Regardless of like their very actiony like format, I still think they are a good part of the series plot-wise because of the characters and how they return, introducing new characters and stuff like that. So, yeah. Resident Evil 6 is okay. It's definitely lower on my list of favorites, but not so low like as in Operation Raccoon City and Gaiden and Umbrella Corp. So, do I own a Nintendo Switch? If not, will I ever? No, I don't, and I probably will not ever. Unless a certain game comes out that actually blows my mind, maybe. But here's the thing. I only own a Nintendo Wii because the Chronicle games are on there. I've bought whole consoles just for the sake of Resident Evil before, and I may do it again. If a exclusive Resident Evil game comes out on the Switch, then I guess I'm getting it. That's the only reason I'll get it. What is the sound that scared me most? Shit. Probably JJ getting ready to fire his Gatling gun, because you know that's trouble. Which female character do I personally hate? That's actually an easy question. Fucking Jessica in Resident Evil Revelations. She is the biggest turncoat bitch ever. Do I think Resident Evil 8 should be first-person shooter? Well, considering how well Resident Evil 7 did, I think why not? Or making it an option like people are asking for the Resident Evil 2 remake. Either first-person or third-person. Have I ever fired a weapon before? No, not an actual firearm. I have held a few firearms in my hands, but I haven't actually never fired it, unfortunately. Are the Chronicle games going to be eventually streamed when you get to them? I'm not going to stream them, but I will play them for sure. And yes, they do count in the series. I'm playing all games in the series, like, that are console-based. I'm not playing mobile apps. I'm only playing a couple handheld ones, like Gaiden and Deadly Silence, maybe. But, basically, put it this way, I'm playing practically every Resident Evil listed on Wikipedia's page of the Resident Evil series. You can put it like that. And I list all the games I'm going to play in my Let's Play intro. Like, all of those box arts that you see for my intro in my Let's Plays, those are all the games I'm playing. Hands down. Yeah, Jessica's hot, but that doesn't that doesn't mean she's nice. Which enemy is harder for me to deal with? A Raper or Original Hunter? In my overall experience, a Hunter. Because the Raper can go down in one shot if you just hit the right area with a certain weapon. Of course, yes, they can insta-kill you as soon as they get to you, but you can gain some distance from them very easily. They're pretty slow. Hunters, on the other hand, is really hard to escape from and dodge. Albert or Alex Wesker? Albert. He's way more significant. So no, unless you're asking a different question in which you need to be more specific. Yeah, so no Resident Evil 4 mobile. Absolutely not. Do I prefer sunny days or cloudy days? Honestly, I actually like cloudy days more because the sun has given me lots of burns in my lifetime, and I do, as an outdoor activity, I do like to skateboard, and it's not really good when the sun's beaming on you. Cloudy days are awesome when it comes to skateboarding. What is my favorite save theme? That's a good one. Probably Code Veronica, because it's, in my opinion, the most soothing out of all the save themes in the Resident Evil series. So it's actually nice because I'm on that game right now. So am I playing Gaiden because it seems like a stupid game? No, because Gaiden, to the technical core, is part of the series. Like I said, I'm playing the games like how Wikipedia lists them, and I don't know. I guess I don't have a real legitimate reason why I'm playing Gaiden and not playing certain other games like on handhelds or mobile devices. I don't know. Because it has its own storyline. Maybe. My opinion on Capcom's delay in the Not a Hero DC. I support it 100% because they're delaying it to make it better. If I could choose any Resident Evil female character to be my GF, who would it be? Ada Wong. What is the most funny moment that I've had? Funny moment? Shit. Man. It's just the series is so big. I actually have to think about these. It would be nicer if you went game specific, but right now the only one I can think of is once again Carlos making his sarcastic remark of foxy ladies. Do I think who do I think is a better survivalist, Leon or Chris? Well, Chris can get pretty reckless sometimes, especially in 6. So honestly, I think Leon is a better survivalist. Especially considering that he survived Raccoon City on his first day on the job, while Chris, in the mansion incident, already had previous combat experience. Nice. Why do I think Revelation series are better than 5 or 6? Because they are Capcom's first glimpses at trying to return to survival horror, in my opinion. And they are just more horror-based. So that's why I think they are better. Okay, more specific on Resident Evil 6. Shit. See, the thing is, there's not a lot of funny. Wow, that just happened. Well, thank you very much for that. Whew. I never thought that was going to happen. Okay, so back to the question. Damn it. There's not a lot of funny moments in the modern games. Okay, but so is it an event that's meant to be funny or one that I thought was personally funny? Because if that's the question, then I think it's funny how Helena just stood there with a piece of metal flying at her and managed to keep a straight face and then fire a bullet to the head to freaking Simmons' head. Okay, so which was my best Resident Evil Mercenaries mode and my least favorite? Okay, so my favorite Mercenaries and my least favorite Mercenaries, as I assume that is the question. My favorite Mercenaries, personally, believe it or not, is Resident Evil 5. Because I played the hell out of that, like, between 2009 and 2013. Like, years of constantly playing it. In fact, I got so good at it, along with one of my Xbox Live friends, and actually a partner in one of my videos, I think. His gamer tag is Minutia Man. But anyway, me and him were going at Resident Evil 5 Mercenaries Reunion so much that we actually set a couple commendable leaderboard rankings. In the first stage, Public Assembly, we're like in the top 100. And then, this is one of my proudest moments. In Prison, it's our favorite stage. We literally, I don't know if we still are, but at the time we said it, we were number 2 in the world leaderboards for Mercenaries Reunion duo mode in Prison. Me and Munition Man were number 2. So I don't know if our rank still stands, but it was there. And that's on the 360, by the way, Xbox 360. If I could press a button and be given $1 million, but someone somewhere in the world who you do not know, who I don't know would die, would I press it? No. No one's life is worth $1 million. All right. I'm losing track, so I need to go to the YouTube page to catch up with you guys. Oh, so Will Jojo Superfan, you're the one that donated, so thank you very much. And yes, I answered that question. All right. Oh no, I'm caught up. We're good. Yes, that was funny. Okay. DeAndre, Lark, and Jet, seen your mom play since you were 2, 3, or 4. Awesome that your mother played Resident Evil. I think she played Resident Evil. Do I think Hunk should appear more in the series and not just in Mercenaries modes? Possibly. I would love them to find a way to all of a sudden bring him back, like, because Umbrella's been like gone for a long time now. Of course, secret other organizations he could be a part of, but yeah, I do really wonder where he is now. What are the differences between the Mercenaries and the Raid mode? Mercenaries, you're just trying to defeat as many enemies as possible within the time limit. Raid mode, you have a destination to get to, and you defeat enemies along the way. What is the farthest place that I have ever traveled to? Probably Alaska. Juneau, Alaska. I lived there very briefly when I was 2 until 3, and then I moved back to the contiguous states. But I don't know what distance is further, from Northern California to Alaska or Northern California to Florida, because I've also been to Orlando, Florida, when I went to Disney World when I was in 8th grade, when I was 13 years old. How many years do I think it would take me to fully complete the Let's Play series? I have thought about this, and yeah, at the rate I'm going, it probably is going to be a few years. Here's the thing, though. It's mainly because I hardly have free time these days, so I can't do them very often. I'm working on getting more free time in the near future to where I could start cranking them out a little faster, because I know it's important, and I would... Eventually, we're going to get to the point where I'm going to be tired of these Let's Plays, and I'm going to want to switch to, like, a new element in the franchise, like death reviews or character reviews or something like that. But, yeah, we are talking at least a few years, I would say. I don't know. I can't give you an exact estimate, because it may change over time. I've already started playing Code Veronica X the most. In fact, I beat the playthrough. I'm just in the editing stage right now. What is the cheesiest line in Resident Evil? Whew. Ah, damn. There's a lot of them in Resident Evil 1, but okay, it's Chris. It's Chris saying to Rebecca after she helps him from Plant 42. He's like, "Yeah, so much for him. We got to the root of the problem." Ugh. Okay. That is the cheesiest line in my opinion. Thank you, Murat, for clarifying that. It would be cool to see Hunk in single player. Possibly. Some sort of spin-off game, maybe. Hope they don't screw it up, though. What would be my reaction if Leon and Ashley hooked up? I wouldn't like it whatsoever, because then that makes that very good moment in Resident Evil 2 not so good anymore. So no, I am completely against that possibility. Even though I know Ashley may have wanted Leon, like, at the end there. Like, how about we do some overtime? Do I own any Bitcoins? No. Out of all of the Resident Evil series, which sniper rifle was the best, and which one was the worst? The best rifle I personally like, probably the... I actually don't like that question very much. But I'm going to go ahead and say the anti-material rifle in Resident Evil 6 is the best. And the worst, in my opinion... Shit. The Muramasa. Because to be branded a legendary weapon and not really have any stats better than the standard bolt-action rifle in Revelations 1, from what I remember in my weapon review, yeah. Will I be talking about the classic Resident Evil style of Resident Evil fan game on Game Jolt? I don't know anything about it, actually. Would I be opposed to a Leon Ada sex scene in Resident Evil 8? No, absolutely not, because it would be about time they showed their love for each other, I mean, since Resident Evil 2, but you would have to rate the game NC-17. Favorite Outbreak character? Kevin Ryman. I love his pot shots, and he's the fastest male character, and he just has a lot of great stuff. My secondary would be Yoko because of her extra storage space. My favorite virus from Resident Evil? I will have to go with the classic T virus, because it's, I mean, even though technically the progenitor virus started it all, the T virus, like, is shown up in the most amount of games out of any virus. Have I ever played Deadly Silence? No, I haven't. But I will actually play it in these series of Let's Plays, since it's on a completely different platform, sort of. Even though the gameplay is similar to the PS1, all the new additions make it worth playing as a separate title, in my opinion. My favorite Resident Evil enemy? Huh. Enemy. I don't know. You guys need to be... You need to go game by game or something, because I take too much time trying to think about it. Man, I should have answers like lined up for these type of questions, I guess. But if I try to think of an enemy off the top of my head, that's my favorite? Probably Nemesis. Favorite meme? Oh, well, this was asked in the last live stream, but I'll humor you. The Mighty Velociraptor. It's the one that does like a mind-boggling question. It looks like it's a Velociraptor that looks like this. Which situation is harder for me to deal with? 2 sweepers in CVX or 3 mutated lickers? Are you sure you got the right game when it comes to sweepers? I'm trying to think of, or am I screwing up? Because right now I thought sweepers. Oh, those are cleaners. Never mind. Nah, 3 mutated lickers. Favorite pizza topping? Should pineapple be on pizza? Okay. Favorite pizza topping? Actually, I'm pretty plain in a lot of food, so just cheese. Cheese pizza all the way. Do I think pineapple should go on pizza? I'm like neutral on that aspect. If people want it, go ahead. If people don't, if people think it's bad, I mean, okay. But I'm neutral on that aspect. My favorite sandwich? Well, since you say yours is the Jill sandwich, then that's not really a legitimate question. My favorite boss? Come on. Nemesis, I guess. I could finish Deadly Silence in 42 minutes. If you is what you are doing. Get your grammar correct. My top 5 Resident Evil games. Okay. Number 1, Resident Evil 2. It's been clear for a while now. Second favorite game, 4. Third favorite game. Okay, so even though the general public grieves the 5 and 6, and I agree to an extent with how bad they are compared to the more classic games in terms of like gameplay, I guess. Honestly, I got a hell of a lot out of Resident Evil 5, so 5 is my third favorite game. Okay, and then 4 and 5 would be Revelations and Revelations 2, respectively. Alright. Would I be opposed to Hitler's Shrek? Okay. That's just a stupid question. I'm not answering that. Sheva or Claire when it comes to sex? Sheva. Tribal outfit. Losing all of my Resident Evil, but having Resident Evil 8 is extremely good, or would I rather, I'm assuming is what you meant there, losing all my Resident Evil games except having Resident Evil 8 with extremely good, or having all the Resident Evil but no more Resident Evil in the future? Oh, I hate Would You Rather. And that's a good one, actually, because I'm torn about both situations. Okay, well, I'm going to do what Markiplier does and find a loophole. Yeah, I may lose all my physical copies, but I could just get an emulator and get them all back. So, I'll go with losing all my Resident Evil and having Resident Evil 8. Because not being able to gain at Resident Evil in the future, that destroys, like, the purpose. Favorite console? Huh. Shit. PS1. A lot of great games on it. Crash Bandicoot. One of my favorites. Which boss is harder for me to deal with? Nosferatu or Queen Leech? Man, that's a good one, because Nosferatu can insta-kill you if he knocks you off the ledge. But Queen Leech, I mean, can't really insta-kill you, but, I mean, with all the things that she spawns and then her spitting fire at you, I mean, can get pretty hectic. Okay, for me to personally deal with, yeah, Queen Leech. Oh, why am I thinking Code Veronica? No, Queen Leech is not... Okay, Queen Leech is from Zero. Okay, kind of like Remake. I haven't played Zero that much either, but from what I remember, I mean, as long as you keep your distance, I think the Queen Leech isn't too hard to deal with. So I'm going to go ahead and go with... Well, both of them are distance related, so I don't know if Queen Leech can insta-kill you, though. So I'm going to go with Nosferatu. It's harder to deal with. Okay, I'm starting to lose you guys, so... Okay, for the next modern Resident Evil games like 4, 5, and 6, 7, Revelations, am I going to play them with Xbox One? Sure, absolutely, because they got the higher frame rate, and they are currently now the latest versions, and I want to play the latest versions of all the games if I can. Now, I know 2 and 3, I could have played the GameCube version, or maybe I should say the PS3 ports, but I don't have a PS3 or a GameCube, so that's the problem with that. So yeah, for the modern games, Xbox One for sure. Unless, by the time I get to those games, they have already released Project Scorpio, and they get ported to that in 4K, 60p quality. Then it will be those versions. Alright. Have I ever played Resident Evil 4 with grenades only? No. 1, 2, 3. Have I caught up yet? No. Shit, I'm falling behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably 8 in the future. Could I picture myself ever getting a PhD? Absolutely not. Never going to medical school. Crap. You think I would make a great Steve cosplay? That's nice. Yo, what up, Yo, what up, Dayon? Alright, if Leon and Chris are infected and I only got one antidote, who would be safe? Leon. No, I will not be playing Crash Bandicoot on my channel. Chronicles on Wii is pretty good. Pepsi or Coca-Cola? Pepsi. How about RC Cola? Alright, I caught up. Now for now, Darkstar Chronicles is a remake of Resident Evil 2. You could say that. Do I like Transformers? Yeah. I own all the movies up to date so far. Do I think Capcom should remake 3's Code Veronica after 2 and remaster Outbreak in HD? They should remake 3 as well as 2, for sure. Once again, Code Veronica, I'm half and half on that idea. I think it's good enough quality, it doesn't really need a remake, but at the same time, it'd be an interesting aspect. Yes, they should report Outbreak in HD to current-gen consoles. That would be great. Yeah, Dayon, get hyped for Resident Evil or Tekken 7. Yeah, I already have my pre-ordered copy. Or, I pre-ordered it, so, yeah. Am I excited for Resident Evil 2 Remake? Absolutely. I was hoping to play it like, in line with the regular Resident Evil 2 when I was doing the Let's Play for it. What is the easiest Resident Evil, in my opinion? 3? No! Survivor. Survivor is pretty dang easy, and it's very short. But if you want to go to main series, then 3 is the easiest, in my opinion. The hardest? Phew. I might have to... See, for me right now, it would either be Remake or Zero, just because I don't have as much experience with them. But for ones that I do know and I've played constantly, maybe I would probably have to say Code Veronica is my hardest game. Will I do the Resident Evil Remake, Zero, and HD Remaster? Yes. Absolutely. Will I be playing Resident Evil when I'm 40? If the series is still going, yeah. Most likely. Favorite movie? As of right now, the sci-fi hit Interstellar. Good on you, DeAndre, for finishing Hunkin' Tofu. Yes, I know of the game Infamous. Never played it. Probably will never. Do I think the assault shotgun in Resident Evil 6 is modeled after the Benelli M3? I believe the one in 6, though, is the M4. Not too sure on it, though. But the fact, I mean, almost every shotgun since Remake has a Benelli M3 or M4 variant. So, yeah. What age do I think the majority of my subscribers are? Well, considering that, yeah, they probably range between, I would say between 8 years old to 40 years old. A majority of them are probably below the adults. It's just, judging from how my comments are worded sometimes, and how some people just don't get the hint at some of the things I say. So, yeah. I'm assuming that a majority of my subscriber base is, like, in the young range. But the fact that I'm playing an M-rated series, I know that I have adults in there somewhere. Quite a few. I prefer adults, that's for sure, because they know what they're talking about, and they use proper grammar! Alright, so, would I play Resident Evil 5 and 6 if they were released as $4.99 mobile games? No. I'm against mobile games. I had Degeneration on my old iPod Touch. It was stupid. What is my most favorite weapon in Resident Evil 6? The Elephant Killer. Have I played Silent Hill? No. Okay, well, people viewing this live stream are definitely in the higher age range, so that's nice. Okay, do I think they should allow different styles of playing in Resident Evil 2 Remake? Yes. I really encourage that. To have the option between first person, third person, or fixed camera angle. I'm losing you guys again. Yo, Dayon, I know, I want to too. It's just, we never seem to be on at the same time, or we're just playing different games. With the most annoying sound ever. Which weapon? Which weapon do I love more in Code Veronica? Bowgun with explosive arrows or Magnum? Bowgun with explosive arrows. It's actually a pretty good weapon. First person or third person shooting? Well, considering third person has been in the series a lot longer than first person, I prefer third person. You awaken Raccoon City's timeline in Resident Evil 2 and 3. So September 26th through October 1st, you're saying? Yeah. First spot you go? Shit. Probably the junkyard in Resident Evil 3, because there's a helicopter. Favorite weapon in Resident Evil 3? I'm gonna have to go with the... That's a good one. Damn. Probably the Western Custom shotgun. Favorite Resident Evil 4 shotgun? Striker. That sounds from Dumb and Dumber. I'll check it out, Needy Shield, when I'm done with the stream. Speaking of which, we have 14 minutes left. That sound is not from Five Nights. Not what you got from it, anyway. Will I play CVX in first person? No. I'll probably feature it briefly, but I'm not going to play any one person fully in first person. Which grenade type do I prefer in Resident Evil 5? Probably the hand grenade. Unless you count proximity bombs. Or proximity mine. I've heard of iDubbbz. Which enemy is harder for me to deal with? Bandersnatch or Remakes Hunter? Well, Bandersnatches are pretty annoying, but Hunters have always been, like, my major nemesis, so I'll probably go with the Hunter, even though, once again, I don't know Remake very well, and I've only dealt with Hunters a few times, but judging from the fact I've always had a problem with Hunters, yeah, I'm going to go with Hunters. Even though, you guys are going to find out as soon as I upload it, I got insta-killed by a Bandersnatch in Code Veronica. Grenade launcher. Favorite Resident Evil 4 boss? Krauser. Krauser's a pretty good boss fight. Who do I mainly use in the Tekken series, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, that's a good question, actually. My favorite character is Paul Phoenix. And in Tekken Tag, I haven't partnered with Martial Law, so yeah. Do I know Five Nights at Freddy's? Of course I do. Who doesn't? I will watch Markiplier. I've never actually played it myself, though. Is my house haunted? No. It's pretty small, too. How well can I draw? Not horribly, but I'm no sketch artist. What do I think the strongest special weapon is in the whole series? No rocket launcher or PRL 420. Well, yeah, you know, because that's mine. Strongest special weapon. Linear launcher. My favorite Magnum is the Smith & Wesson M500, hand cannon, or elephant killer, because they're all the same. Ethan, Resident Evil 7 as your Resident Evil partner, or Rebecca? Ethan. What 10-time material rifle is more useful? Orc 6 or Rev 2? I'm going to go with 6 because it's a main weapon and it's not horribly low on ammo unlike Rev 2 and Orc, from what I remember. most annoying enemy in Resident Evil 4. The shit. What are they called? The Novistadors. Novistadors. I don't know how you pronounce it. The Novistators. Novistador. Do I read and write Resident Evil fanfiction? No. What is my favorite character in the whole series? It's Chris. Even though you just said you think Tofu is better, Chris. That is your opinion and your opinion only. Do I like stealth games? To an extent, yeah. For the PS2, I do have a couple James Bond titles. So, are those counted as stealth? Is it okay? Dylan Espinoza, I just do them when I do them, man. I can't ponder to any one subscriber. So, maybe one of these, maybe I will do it at 5, but can't just do it for you. Would I fight Leon in real life? Oh, would I fight Leon in real life over who gets Ada? No. I would actually rather him and Ada be together. I want to see it happen, like, truly. You like Metal Gear Solid? You like Metal Gear Solid? Nice. It's a decent franchise. Which enemy is harder, Whopper or Napad in Resident Evil 6? Damn, I'm gonna go with the Whopper because, I mean, both of them are pretty brutal in a sense, but Whopper's just annoying with how slow he is. Even though how slow he is, he can get on your nerves if he grabs you or just tropples you. And yeah, when you're a dying status, he will kill you just by walking on you. Can I speak another language? Not fluently. I do know a little bit of Spanish from high school, and I know certain things here and there, but I cannot fluently speak it. So if you were to type out a sentence in Spanish, I probably won't know most of it. But I can do stuff like, Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. And I can count to 100 in Spanish. Anyway, have I ever tried finishing No Hope difficulty in Resident Evil 6? I haven't even tried it yet, to this point. Who would win in a fight, Ethan or Chris? Chris. Which 007 game is my fave on the PS2? Probably Everything or Nothing. Would Chris have survived Leon's Resident Evil 4 scenario or died like a little bitch? Well, the fact that you control him, you would get them through it. What do I think of Leon going gay? Well, then Chris is his match. Which game do I love more, 5 or 6? 5, because I got a hell of a lot out of Mercenaries Reunion. Am I into collecting things? Not really. I don't collect cards, books. I don't even have a lot of posters. I mean, I have a poster up there of, like, all the Resident Evil characters and enemies up to Darkside Chronicles. And then I have a couple things in my bedroom, like, poster-wise, but I don't really collect. I collect the games. That's what I collect. A recent article on Leon is out. I do not game on PC. The Napad is that bombarding creature that forms out of a... What it was called. It's been a little while since I played 6. I forgot what the shell they hatch out of is called in Resident Evil 6, but yeah, it's the armored thing that you have to destroy the armor first to get to its weak spot. That is the Napad. Would I play a Resident Evil kart racing game? Maybe, but not very seriously. Okay, Nightboy Ryan, yes, 7 minutes left on your time. However, my timer is now 6 minutes left. 6 minutes, people. So I guess now's the time to get your most important questions in, if you haven't asked them already. So which weapon do I love more? C-Shotgun in Resident Evil 2 or the Hydra in Resident Evil 5? C-Shotgun. That's the boomstick. Do I own a Resident Evil 4? Or do I own a PS4? No. I plan on getting one, though, because Crash Bandicoot is remade in the... They're remaking the first 3 Crash Bandicoot games in HD, from the ground up, like a remake of Resident Evil 1. And I'm really interested in them. And it's only a PS4 exclusive as of right now. Should Chris have hit on Sheva? Like for stress relief reasons? No. He should keep his heart to Jill. Which Star Wars member Samurai Edge do I like the most? Berries. Can I pronounce Rascalapange? Rascalapange. That's in Resident Evil 6. That's the fucking regenerator type thing, isn't it? The gorilla of some sort, is that it? Yeah, you could say that. What kind of phone do I own? I own a Samsung Galaxy S7. Hi. What is my opinion of trolls? I just ignore them or delete their comments. If I could fire any weapon of the Resident Evil series, which weapon would I fire? Well, the Smith & Wesson M500 would probably take my arms and face off, so go a little more milder weapon, the classic Beretta 92F. I would love to fire that. Resident Evil 2 Remake is said to make its trailer debut at E3 this year. Looking forward to do it. Lightning Hawk or Killer 7? Killer 7. The hardest quick time event in the whole Resident Evil series. Ugh. That's too vague. There's too many to think of. Resident Evil 4 Iron Maiden or Resident Evil 6 Rascalapange? Most pain in the ass to kill? Rascalapange. Because the Iron Maiden, you just hit its weak spot a couple times and you're good. Am I rich or poor? I'm neither. I'm right in the middle. I'm supporting myself actually pretty good, but I'm not rich. I don't have any fancy items. What do I think will happen to Rebecca and Vendetta? Well, considering I haven't even seen any trailers for Vendetta yet, I didn't know she's going to be in it. So that was kind of a spoiler. I guess I really need to watch that trailer. 3 minutes right now. Do I prefer Asian girls to other girls? Maybe. I would love to date an Asian chick. Resident Evil Code Veronica X just came out on PS4. No, it did not. Well, I'll check, but I highly doubt that. Alright. What is my favorite mutation? William Birkin's G transformation. Because there's like 5 stages. Nah, I don't think so. Considering I haven't done anything for the movies of on this channel, I don't think I should start now. Especially with a reaction video like that. Which weapon do I love more? Standard handgun in the remake, or wing shooters in Resident Evil 6? Wing shooters. Am I going to play the Resident Evil 7 DLCs? I'm playing them in my own time, but I'm not featuring them on my channel, like live stream-wise. In fact, I just beat Bedroom yesterday. Would I be scared to look through my window? Would I be more scared to see Nemesis or the Regenerator? Nemesis. I cannot say that, especially if it's German. I'm not too keen on German pronunciation. Huh. I can say the longest English word, though. I mean, that has a sensible length. pneumona ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. Do I accept the scientifically proven theory of evolution? Yes, I do. I'm actually a pretty good science buff. Actually, all right, people, 40 seconds, so get them in. What side is canon on Resident Evil 1? The best ending. I hope you meant canonicity. How long is the initial load time for Resident Evil 7 on Xbox One? Around 20 seconds. 20 seconds. What is the best Albert Wesker moment that I've loved in the whole Resident Evil franchise? Him against Alexia. 5, 4. All right, people. Time's up. I will answer that one since you got it just again. I do like strawberry ice cream. Okay. All right. So that is the end of the second weekly Q&A. That was good. So yeah, these are going good, and I hope to continue them for a very long time to come. And I've already been planning my, like, when I get to a year since I've done these, so it would be like around the 52nd or the 53rd live stream. And then, of course, do like a special, like a 2-hour special or something like that. And then, of course, when I get to the 100th live stream, I'll do another special of some sort. I'm already planning stuff on that, like that. Hey, and it's like, what if I happen to do one of these live streams on a holiday? Then I'd probably, like, do something with myself or something. Like, Halloween. I would, like, spike up my hair and wear shades like Albert Wesker or something like that. Alright, people, so yeah, that's the end of the second Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed that live stream. I enjoyed talking with you guys. And thank you very much again. I believe it was Lil Jojo who made that donation. Yeah. Yep, Lil Jojo Superfan. Thank you for the $10 Super Chat donation. That I was completely not expecting that. But that was awesome that it happened in the stream. And the sound glyph that went with it and the animation. Alright, people. This is Shankster94, aka The Gamer Shankster. Excuse me. Rate, comment, subscribe. Look forward to seeing you guys in the next weekly Q&A. Have it scheduled in advance, and I'm glad I figured out the chat for the scheduled stream. So, got that problem all fixed. Now, when it comes to notifications, I don't know if it notifies you guys when I schedule the stream. I know it notifies you when I begin the stream, but I'm not too sure on just scheduling it in advance. Okay. So, the best I could recommend is that you just constantly check my channel, and you go to my video tab, and then in the video option, you could, like, select a drop-down arrow, and then it says live streams, and then it should show up in there. And then you could set a notification reminder of some sort. So, that's honestly the best I could do, is to just constantly check my channel, and then you'll see the exact time it's going to occur in the description. Alright? So, peace out. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, because I also announce the live streams on those platforms. Alrighty. See you guys later.